Of controversy. Sunday at Miami, here's a play. Rafi resisted being taken out of the game for a pinch runner. You can see him kind of signaling, no, 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 no. His manager made the move anyway, and he apologized afterward. Pedro, I know you know him well. I want to get to, look, he's saying no, 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 no. But once the move is made, it's made, right?
Yeah.
These were the comments. 2 days before that, Rafi said it was a misunderstanding. I told the manager that I had a problem with my hamstring. I thought that was the reason he was taking me out of the game. It just got a little bit blown out of, easy for me to say, out of proportion.
Proportion, yeah.
And I think, at first I was thinking it's not the best look, but that explains why he's like, I'm okay. You know him well. Your thoughts?
Rafi loves being in the game. As you saw his entire career, he loves being in the game. But at the same time, I think there's a miscommunication.
Tell me.
First of all, Devers does not speak well in English. The translators sometimes can probably get the wrong impression by the way he says it. I think Devers did not find the proper words to kind of explain that kind of mess that went on. And that's where everything was probably confused.
Do you think he thought he was injured? Is that why he was saying it? Or did he not want to come out of the game?
I think if I know Rafi, what he meant to say is, no, I'm not all that bad to come out of the game.
I'm healthy. I'm good.
I'm good enough to stay in the game.
Ooh.
Because that's the only explanation that you can probably have for a situation like that. But once you call on the pinch runner and it's announced to the umpire,
It's done.
that it's done. So Devers should have known that. But Rafi is always like in a little bit of a la-la land sometimes when it comes to really understanding what's going on. He plays the game, he knows the game, but the ruling of the game, sometimes some of those guys have a hard time understanding it.
Some people took it as him showing up his manager. I covered your career. You were the ultimate team guy. You're not doing that on the field, but maybe that wasn't what he was doing.
No, I think it just was seen that way, and everyone's highlighting that moment going, wait, we're trying to take you out, and you're saying you don't want to come out? Oh, how could he do that? He's telling you, I had a hamstring thing going on. They're also in Miami, right? They're traveling from Miami to somewhere else after this point. So the flights are starting to get to you. The length of the season is getting to you. Maybe a little dehydration. So his response and the fact that the managers aren't saying, oh, this was a whole big thing and we got to suspend him or we're going to sit him, shows me that it wasn't what everybody is playing it out to be. It was, to Pedro's point, a misunderstanding.
And this was a manager, Tony Vitello well, in his first year that wants respect of the group. And maybe he was getting it. Maybe this was blown out of proportion. What are your thoughts?
I don't know. I don't know how to take this. It's bad optics.
It is.
You don't like to see that. When I saw it originally happen, I did not like it. And again, I think it could have been a misunderstanding for sure. And I think that you guys are right some bit. You're down one run. You're putting a faster run. You have to know the situation. You're not a fast runner. We're down a run. You've got to put a base stealer in to probably steal a bag or score on a double there to tie the game. Rafi's got to be smart enough to understand. You got to understand the situation of every game we're in. And I don't think a lot of these players playing the game play with that kind of awareness in today's world. So I think there is a misunderstanding, but also not understanding what was happening in the game and having to replace you with one of the faster runners we have on the team.
I was thinking if
bad optics
tie the game, then they would want their power threat, but he's on first. That's not going to happen.